Hey, what's up, fellow pilots? Hey, listen, today we're gonna take a little bit shorter trip down Vanguard Lane. This time we won't talk for a half hour, or I won't talk for a half hour. You won't have to listen for a half hour. Okay, just a quick video about KeyForge. KeyForge is one of the premium software that we have, and it's the communications platform that communicates between GI Scout and the Microsoft Blob servers. Yeah, I said blob servers. I don't know what blob stands for, but they call it blob. I guess because you just throw stuff at it, storage type stuff. I guess I don't know. But anyhow, you need to contact us through this email for Scout and KeyForge. Okay, the squadron commander. It would be nice if I only had to talk to one people instead of 128. All right, so when you install the software, you'll get this screen right here, and it'll flash up so fast that you won't be able to read it. So I'm going to let you take a look at it now. Okay, that's it. No, I'm going to let you look at it a little bit longer. Um, so integrated command and control solution. Okay, that's what it's all about. Okay, it encrypts your data. It authenticates your data with the server, and you're not transmitting your email. You're not transmitting anything. It's all milsim data. It's fake data. Okay, you're not transmitting anything. Even the weapon systems that you get in from Norden 2 and put in here is not classified or anything. So there's actually no need to classify or encrypt anything. Okay, you do also have the capability of putting 256 encryption on top of this encryption, which will make it double encrypted, and nobody will be able to hack into your fake data. But that I give you that utility as well, so you can put it in there, and I'll show you how to do that. So this is a little bit different than the internet. Okay, this was my company's name, Static Line LLC, when we were going to have one, but we decided we're not going to have one. So all right, so this is how it works. Your local PC talks to key is in KeyForge is located in it with GI Scout, talks to KeyForge. KeyForge talks through the internet to Azure Blob servers. Okay, and we got that set up through this. Wait, I didn't even get a shot of it. Ah, it's very complex menus. Microsoft has unbelievable menus. It took us all night long to figure out how to get this automated SaaS thing that we have. All right, so anyhow, so that's how it works, and it's a little bit different, like I said. It goes, and when you send a message, let's say you go and you're doing a mission, and you post the mission on the mission board, and because you're the mission commander, and you post it out to the community, and it sits in blob storage. Someone else sees it, they say, "Hey, I want to go on that mission Tuesday night at 9 o'clock." So they click on it. They now they're invited. They submit a name to be put in a mission. The mission commander says, "Oh yeah, I like this guy. He's really good," or "I don't know this guy, but we're still going to take him along with us," or whatever. So you take that guy along. He gets a message back saying, "Hey, you're confirmed for Tuesday night, 9 o'clock at this mission. Be there. Next event is you send me your load set." Okay. And like I said, I'll walk through all that stuff a little bit later, but basically that's the mission steps that you go through in the planning process, okay? And you'll be a part of that mission process for that mission. Not for all the missions, just for the ones you sign up for. You'll get an intel brief, you get pre-qualified, you get a sandbox brief, you get everything just like if you were in the military, except for you don't have to do PT. All right. So here, and then you got, this is how it looks. Okay. When you double click on this, you get this screen. Okay. And then it goes away and you're like, where the hell did the software go? Well, I went into a little circle in your taskbar. Okay. And down here in the lower right hand corner. And you're like, okay, what does it do? You double click on it, and this little screen pops up. It says sync now. And it's got a really cool key there, a gothic looking key with a electricity on it, lightning, and the shield for settings. Okay, so what you want, you can hit sync now. All it's going to do is tie up your computer for a while, but you want to hit settings. Okay, and then this screen shows up, and then Scout inbox and Scout outbox. When you install Scout, it'll put an in and out box in the, I'll tell you when we install Scout, okay? When we install Scout, I'll tell you exactly where this is, okay? Because I don't want to, I believe it is in, we were going to put it in my documents, and then I think we finally settled on uh, the local users account in Vanguard C4 data sync directory, but I'll let you know that, okay? Anyhow, you have to put that in here, and you can browse to it up here. That has to be right. It has to be. Because if it's wrong, you won't communicate with anybody. Because that's your in and out box. That's how you communicate, through an in and out box. It's not like the internet. You put it in the inbox, you hit sync now, it goes out to the storage facility. It sits there until someone says, "Hey, let me go get this data," and then they pull it down. It's a push-pull type thing. That's what they call it. Here, this Vanguard stuff, all you have to do is hit use default KeyForge folder layout. Click this button here, and it fills all that in for you. A big, long list of directories. Okay, so you fill that in. That's done. Everything up here is now done. This part, Azure SaaS URL, that's um, uh, that's the encrypted portion that you don't need to see. I can't even see it. Well, I can see it, but I can't transmit it to you. Okay, that's why it's encrypted like this. Okay, and that's the part that encrypts your message and links you up with my server. Okay, then you get a sync path, and I'll tell you that is Vanguard dash sync forward slash. Okay, that's exactly how it looks. It looks just like this. Magic right there. Vanguard dash sync forward slash. That's it. That's all you have to do. That's the only thing you really need to type in here is Vanguard dash sync, and then you're good to go. The commander, everybody does this portion here. The commander of that has Scout, he sets his machine up first. He sets his machine up first, and he sets up the mailbox, so to speak. Well, it is a mailbox. It's not so to speak. It actually is a mailbox, electronic mailbox. So he sets it up. Then he starts inviting people, or he can manually put people in, or he can invite people. Usually he'll send out an invite code through Discord, and people will start accepting and coming into the squadron, and he'll place them into the command and control structure, whether they're chief of staff, whether they're just a sortie sergeant, or maybe they're just a pilot. So he'll set that all up. But once he sets that up, then you're good to go. Then you can start using this tool. Okay, don't try to use it ahead of time. I mean, you can set it up ahead of time, but until you get that invite code for Scout, it's no good. Okay, so when you get the invite code, you'll be able to go into Scout, the main screen, and say, "I am a pilot." You put in the invite code, you put in your name, your call sign underneath it, usually your War Thunder or your DCS call sign. You put that in, and you hit OK, and then you hit sync now over here, and that's it. And then you're in. Then it should find you. Well, then it goes to the commander. The commander sees it. He accepts you into the squadron. He'll send a message back to you. Whether that's 5 minutes or depending on how fast he is. On Discord. He tells you, "Hey, you're in right now." You hit the sync now button. You're back in. You're in, and then now you're into the mix. Then you can start getting more data, filling out data, signing up for missions, looking at the calendar, all kinds of cool stuff. Okay, so that wraps it up. I'm sure it was less than a half hour, but it's probably longer than you expected to spend here. But that's what we got. All right. Well, listen, thanks a lot for listening. I'll see you next we'll go into Discord, Norden 2 next.